Christian University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster nutritious.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from browse. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that. They know about our working. It's about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
Inspiring,
And fun.
Years of independence, a milestone that we, as Indonesians, proudly celebrated just 5 days ago on the 17th of August 2025. But true independence is not merely about sovereignty over our land and borders. Independence is also freedom from ignorance, injustice, inequality, poverty, disease, and all the walls that hold us back from our full potential.
Today, through Falling Walls Lab, we are reminded that the fight for independence continues. The freedom that we seek now is the freedom to think boldly, to innovate, to break the walls of limitation in science, technology, education, and society.
This stage is more than a competition. It is a laboratory of ideas, a battlefield of courage, and a celebration of young minds daring to shape a freer and better future. Let us together witness breakthroughs that honor the spirit of 80 years of independence and push it forward to the next 80.
A very warm welcome to the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia 2025, hosted here at Petra Christian University. My name is Ruth Rininta Tarigan, and I am absolutely delighted to be joined by my colleague here, Maria Natalia Damayanti Mayer. Together, we have the pleasure of guiding you through what promises to be a truly inspiring afternoon.
This program is made possible with the generous support of the Federal Foreign Office of Germany, organized by DAAD and proudly co-hosted by our very own Petra Christian University.
Before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to share a few simple housekeeping rules. These will help us to ensure the best possible experience for our presenters and for our audience today. The first, we kindly ask that all mobile phones and electronic devices to be switched to silent mode so that all presentations are not disrupted. Secondly, we would appreciate the cooperation to ensure that this venue clean and comfortable by refraining from eating and drinking inside this venue. Thank you very much for your kind attention and support, and with that, we are ready to proceed.
To begin our event, I'd like to invite everyone to join in a moment of prayer, each according to your own faith and belief. I will be leading the prayer from a Christian perspective. Heavenly Father, we come before you with grateful hearts as we gather for the Falling Walls Lab event. We thank you for the opportunity to bring together minds from diverse backgrounds united in the pursuit of knowledge and innovation. We ask for your blessing upon this gathering. Grant wisdom and clarity to all the finalists as they present their ideas and solutions. May their creativity and passion be a reflection of your divine inspiration. We pray that this event will run smoothly and successfully, with your hand guiding every detail. Bless each finalist, judge, audience, and organizer with your peace and presence. May everyone here be enriched by the experience and leave with renewed inspiration. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Thank you, Leah, for leading us in prayer. All right, as we continue in spirit of unity and pride, may I now kindly invite everyone to stand up. We are going to sing our national anthem, Indonesia Raya. Everyone may be seated now. All right. Today, to begin, we will hear welcoming remarks from Professor Dr. Insinyur Juwantoro Harjito, Rector of Petra Christian University, a published authority in construction and concrete technologies. Professor Juwantoro heads one of Indonesia's most reputable private institutions, known for its excellence and international partnerships. For Professor Dr. Juwantoro Harjito, we kindly invite you to the stage. Give a round of applause to our rector.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, jury, colleagues, and our brilliant finalists, as of course also for our students. So first of all, allow me to warmly welcome all of you, especially our guests, to our campus, Petra Christian University. We are honored to have you here on our campus for the Indonesia Falling Walls Lab 2025. Above all, we give thanks to God for His goodness and grace that makes the meaningful gathering possible. It is a special privilege for our university, Petra Christian University, once again to host this prestigious competition. For the second time, DAAD Indonesia, especially Dr. Guido Snyders, Bolivia, Bukafka, and the whole DAAD Indonesian team has entrusted Petra Christian University with this important event, and we are truly grateful for that trust and partnership. The name Falling Walls Lab, Falling Walls recalls the fall of the Berlin Wall, a powerful symbol of division, limitation, and today it stands for breakthroughs, breaking down barriers, confronting the challenges, and finding solutions that can transform our world. This competition is more than just academic exercise. It is about research and bright ideas that solve real problems. And it does with a unique challenge to present those ideas in just 3 minutes and ridiculously with only 3 slides. To general audience. I cannot imagine if I have to do that. I think that's very challenging. And from last year's competition, I noticed some of the presenters actually are PhD holders presenting their PhD research only in 3 minutes and 3 slides. So with that, I guess I want to congratulate all of the finalists. You are doing very good job, whether you will be the winner or not. So congratulations to all of you. This requires various skills that future leaders must possess. Creativity, clear communication, critical thinking, agility, adaptability, problem solving, and the mindset of lifelong learning. All of these are deeply embedded in this competition. To all the finalists, again, congratulations. And of course, to the winner to be, who will soon to represent Indonesia among the world's brightest minds in Germany, we wish you all every success. I also want to express my heartfelt appreciation, of course, to DAAD Indonesia, Dr. Guido Snyder, Bolivia, Bukafka, and all the DAAD team, for organizing such a transformative competition. I just learned that this year's Falling Walls Lab Indonesia is the 10th Falling Walls Lab competition in Indonesia. So congratulations. Also, my appreciation goes to all the jury members. Yeah, thank you. And to my colleagues, Pak Zeppelin and team, yeah, the organizing committee, yeah, from LPPM to organize this event this year. Of course, also thank you, Bu Sinta, the one who brought this idea to organize Falling Walls Lab at Petra. Yeah. May today's competition remind us that when walls fall, new opportunities open. May encourage us to all keep breaking walls, solving problems, building bridges of knowledge and collaboration for a better future. So thank you, God bless you, and once again, happy to have all of you at Petra Christian University. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Juwantoro Harjito, for the warm welcome to everyone here and to the heartfelt message to all the finalists.
Next, we would like to invite Dr. Guido Schnieders, Director of the DAAD Regional Office in Jakarta. Dr. Schnieders play a pivotal role in fostering academic exchange between Germany and Indonesia, including organizing sessions on research collaboration and Indonesia's scientific community. Dr. Schnieders, the stage is yours.
Where is, there. Dear Professor Dr. Juwantoro Harjito, Rector of Universitas Kristen Petra University, dear Professor Zeppelin Tarigan, Head of the Organization Committee, dear Dr. Linawati Limantara, dear members of the jury, dear participants of the Falling Walls Lab 2025, distinguished guests, lecturers, students. Thank you all very much for coming here today to Petra Christian University in Surabaya and welcome to the Falling Walls Lab 2025. Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which innovative minds present their breakthrough ideas to an audience in 3 minutes on 3 slides. It's a worldwide competition and the winner receives a flight ticket and accommodation to participate in the Falling Walls finals in Berlin in early November this year and to meet young scientists from all over the world. And one of the fun aspects of the Falling Walls Lab is its immediacy. The winner will be receiving the crown of the winner today and symbolic flight ticket today. This is in science where success usually doesn't come that immediate, really a very, very nice thing. Falling Walls Lab is inspired by the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. The Berlin Wall separated Germany and Berlin for almost 40 years. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 brought freedom, progress, and democracy to the eastern part of Germany and to Germany as a whole. Falling Walls Lab as a science competition celebrates freedom in the sense of scientific freedom and free thinking as the freedom to develop ideas and to freely communicate them. The Falling Walls Lab represents progress as it presents innovative ideas, breakthrough in science that address the world's global challenges. And the Falling Walls Lab celebrates democracy as it is a competition in science communication. The the candidates try to present their ideas in 3 minutes on 3 slides, and even more difficult, in a way understandable to an educated audience, but to an audience not specialized in the same field. And this is very important for our democratic society, that we make people understand the results of science, because our lives often is determined by science. We all remember we all remember the corona pandemic, in which science, based on scientific results, we were told what to do, whether to vaccinate or to stay at home. So that is a very important democratic exercise for science to make itself understand. The Falling Walls Lab Indonesia is organized for the 10th time in Indonesia. That's pretty long. And it's a little anniversary, and I would like to thank Olivia Sopachua from the DAAD Regional Office Jakarta. Where is she? Olivia, there is, sorry, I didn't see you. Olivia organized all 10 labs in Indonesia. Very wonderful, thank you very much. And we are for the second time at Petra Christian University, which has a simple reason why we came back last year. We came back because of you. Last year it was the best audience we ever had in any Falling Walls Lab, and I include Malaysia and Singapore because we're also organizing Falling Walls Lab there. The best audience ever, and that's why we came back. And thank you to the team at Petra Christian University, to Professor Zeppelin Tarigan and the team that organized the Falling Walls Lab. Ladies and gentlemen, the Falling Walls Lab is organized by Petra Christian University together with the DAAD, the German Academic Exchange Service. We are a non-profit organization funded by the German government to foster academic cooperation between Germany and the world. We give scholarships for individuals. I presented this morning on our scholarship programs. We give funding for university cooperations, and we provide information and advice on study and research in Germany. If you are interested to study or research in Germany or interested in our scholarships, just Google DAAD and Indonesia, and you will find our website with consultation sessions and with open calls for scholarship. So that was the marketing part. Thank you very much, and I'm very happy to, particularly to you, to look forward to your innovative ideas, and wish you all big success and us all a very entertaining afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Schneiders, for the heartfelt and encouraging message for our participants.
And finally, we will listen to Ms. Nina Helbach, Cultural and Press Counselor of the German Embassy in Jakarta, through a recorded message. Ms. Helbach been instrumental in championing cultural diplomacy, youth empowerment, and initiatives such as this lab to nurture innovation and cross-border dialogue. Let us now listen to a message from Ms. Nina.
Universitas Kristen Petra Surabaya, dear DAAD, esteemed jury members, the visitors, and of course the finalists of the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia 2025. On behalf of the German Embassy in Jakarta, I'm truly delighted to welcome you all to this year's Falling Walls Lab in Surabaya. My name is Petra, and I'm the science attaché at the German Embassy in Jakarta, and I'm very sorry that I cannot be with you in person today, but I'm grateful for the opportunity to still join you at us through this video. For me, it's always inspiring to see how Falling Walls Lab brings together so many bright young talents who are eager to share their ideas, challenge the status quo, and help break down the walls story of the Berlin Walls shows us that no barriers last forever, and today, even though the Berlin Wall is gone, we still face many other walls. Barriers that divide people, limit cooperation, restrict free exchange of ideas. And I believe science and innovation can help us overcome these walls by creating solutions that can help us, that allow us to tackle global challenges together. That is why the German Federal Foreign Office and the German Embassy in Jakarta are proud to support this initiative. My special thanks goes to DAAD and of course to Universitas Kristen Petra for organizing this edition here in Surabaya and for keeping the spirit of Falling Walls alive in Indonesia since 2016. And to all the finalists, thank you for your courage, your creativity, and your commitment. Your work shows the true power of science to build bridges and create changes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to address you today, and I wish you an exciting, inspiring event. And now, without further ado, let's break some walls together.
Right. Thank you for Ms. Nina, represented by Ms. Anissa Fitria, for the heartfelt message and for the embassy's unwavering support.
To officially mark the commencement of today's competition, we now would like to invite our distinguished guests to the stage for a symbolic gong ceremony, a gesture that signifies not just the opening of this event, but the opening of minds to bold ideas and breakthroughs.
May we kindly invite Professor Dr. Jewantoro Harjito as the Rector of Petra Christian University and Dr. Guido Snieders, Director of the DAAD Regional Office Jakarta, to the stand.
It's your on, yeah.
Before or after? And then 3 times. Before. Okay. So now I officially open the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in a round of applause. Okay, now we are going to take 3 pictures. The first one will be with the VIPs and the jury. The second one will be the VIPs, juries, and the master of ceremony. And the third one with all the audience. So we kindly invite our VIP guest, Professor Zeppelin Tarigan, Dr. Linawati Limantara, and all members of the jury to come forward to the stage for the first group photo. We also kindly invite the Vice Rector for Academic Affairs of Petra Christian University, Dr. Juliana Anggono, to kindly join us in the stage. Thank you so much. And we kindly ask our VIP and jury, you may return to your seat. And right now, our photographer will take a wide group shot from the stage, capturing our distinguished guest from this perspective. So for our finalists, we kindly invite you to go to the center of this room, and everyone else who sits on the right wing of this auditorium, could you please move to the center so we can take your picture as well. So the photographer will come to the stage and take the picture of all audience, including the finalists and the jury and the VIP. Okay, everyone, we couldn't take all of you, especially for those who sit on the far right and on the far left. So we ask for those students or guests who are on the far right of this auditorium, could you please move to the center and probably stand behind the finalists. Okay, come on. And yeah, we will not be able to take picture of you over there, so you need to move to the center. Okay, so for the students on the far left of this auditorium, could you please quickly move your way to the center? Yep. Okay, we'll take picture 1, 2, 3. And another one. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you very much, everyone. You may return to your seats. We hope that these photos will serve as lasting memories of today's inspiring event.
Before we meet the finalists, let's first meet and get to know our esteemed jury. Dear jurors, we would like to introduce you, so we kindly ask you to stand and greet the audience as we mention your name.
The first jury is Assistant Professor Ricky, Doctor in Education. He is an assistant professor at Petra Christian University, a researcher in leadership, digital transformation, and financial planning. Thank you, Dr. Ricky.
Next, we have Dr. Shirliana, the Dean of Engineering at Widya Kartika University, who focuses on urban resilience and kampung studies.
Next, we have Dr. Insinyur Sony Hartanto, the COO of Inserasena Polygon Group, specialist in supply chain, sales, and operations.
We also have with us Dr. Renat Maya Sofitri, marine biologist at ITS, finding research on plastic degrading bacteria.
Next, we have Dr. Tatas Broto Sudarmo, Euraxis ASEAN Regional Coordinator, biochemist, and visiting professor at Shizuoka University, Japan.
We also have with us Dr. Phil Siti Rokmawati Susanto, the head of international relations from Universitas Erlangga, an expert in international cooperation and European politics.
And the last one, we call again Dr. Guido Snieders, Director of DAAD, Regional Office Jakarta, fostering academic cooperation between Germany and ASEAN.
We are truly grateful to have this wonderful lineups of juries with us.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to start the presentation. Before we begin, I would like to remind again for the finalists and for everyone here that the presentation will take only 3 minutes, followed by the 1-minute Q&A. Now, without further ado, let's invite our first presenter. Our first presenter is Ms. Alfi Ainurrahma Arif with title Breaking the Wall of Cyber Criminal Minds. For Ms. Alfi, we kindly invite you to the stage. Give a round of applause and support to the first presenter of the session, Ms. Alfi Ainurrahma Arif.
Yes, I'm ready.
Ms. Alfi, your 3 minutes starts now.
Hi, my name and here is the AI simulator. They will simulate the online scams online and then given the feedback based on the analysis. And the feedback is real time. So, together, this phase of solution will reframe people's way of thinking and regulate emotional responses to build psychological readiness and also maintain their decision making and also digital resilience. So here is, let's stop protecting just our system, let's start protecting our minds. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Alfi, for the presentations. Okay, dear jury, you have 1 minute to ask questions. You can raise your hands and our team will hand you have the mic and you can pick up the mic and ask your questions. Okay, first question to Dr. Ricky.
Hi, Alfi.
Hi.
Thank you for the presentation. Just want to be sure that, are you saying that this so-called phase 2, is it going to use any kind of artificial intelligence, or your solution is actually creating an AI to protect the minds?
So this solution is using the AI. If there are any AI that's already can do the program, so we just need to collaborate to make sure that the behavioral data that collects in the phase 1 is to strengthen the AI response.
Okay. I think, is there just one more questions from Dr. Sony Hartanto?
Yeah, great presentation, Alfie. My question is, when you have this kind of idea about cybercrime, do you have any kind of example before you try to make a simulation in AI? Is there any from the case that we have faced before with the when there is a lot of Indonesian people went to Cambodia for facing this cybercrime?
Oh, okay. So for the people that already have the cyber, so it's I collect this based on the victim's data.
So you haven't faced directly one of the victims of the cybercrime?
The victim of cybercrime?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But not me.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Alfie, and thank you for the jury. You may return to your seats.
Next, we have Mr. Alfred Julian Susanto with the title of Breaking the Walls of Unrecyclable Plastics. Mr. Alfred, we would like to invite you to the stage.
Okay.
Ready?
I am ready.
Okay, if you are ready, your time starts now.
Honorable judges, second of all, it is 6% cheaper to produce, but most importantly, it is able to divert up to 1.44 tons of mismanaged plastic waste and reduce carbon footprint by 36% per kilometer of road it builds. But most importantly, of course, this innovation is in line with the UN SDGs number 9 and 11, as well as the DAAD Strategy 2030, which aims to foster international collaboration in response to global challenges. Now, you might think, this asphalt plastic innovation is not completely new. And you're right, but the walls we break today is not only are we the first one to use the multi-material plastic LLDP in Ireland, it lies in our methodology. Because the industry norm of what the past experiments has done is that they substitute the aggregates, the stone in asphalt mix, using hard single-layer plastics, which is actually cheaper compared to purchasing a plastic waste, so it's counterproductive. Our innovation instead uses one of the hardest plastic to recycle to substitute the bitumen, the crude oil that is harming our environment. Our work has won many international awards from the Chinese Ministry of Education, Singaporean NGOs, even Japanese investors, and we're set to create our first pilot road by the end of this year at BSD that is set to divert nearly 370 kilograms of plastic waste that is usually unrecyclable. Because we believe that everyone, not just sick people, not just students, not just workers, everyone will benefit from a notably safer roads and less plastic pollution. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alfred, for your presentation. Now we would like to invite the jury. Okay, let's start with Dr. Shielina and then Dr. Sidi.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your presentation, Alfred. Okay, so it's an interesting idea. I want to know whether your proposed idea is applicable at household level, which we know produce the majority of plastic waste. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much for the question, Doctor. Although it is applicable, there's no limitation to where it can be applied. It is really not recommended because this is quite a capital intensive. So this innovation to scale it up, I think there are three main sources in which we can really scale it up from B2B perspective, in which, because most of the majority of like this unrecyclable plastic, especially multi-material plastic, are produced by the factories, and not only do they have the waste, they have the leftovers in which when they print out the materials, it is not in circles like this, right? They will cut left out and like throw away the cutouts. So B2B is really a feasible solution in which we can gather up and combine our formula to help companies tackle them and perhaps do their CSR. But in terms of household level though, the production is really possible, but I don't think it's feasible to commercialize it on a household level. But B2G, B2B, as well as patent selling is what we're aiming, is what my team and I in the research is aiming for in terms of distribution-wise.
Okay, it is very brilliant idea that you offer to us. My question is, have you measured the durations of your product? And when have you measured the durations of your product? If you had measured the product durations,
the durability, or
the durability of your products.
Right.
How long that this product can be used for the customer?
Thank you so much for the question, Doctor. As of now, what we've validated is from Marshall's testing in the lab in our campus in Sampurna University. So as of like the actual real-world application of durability, we're still in pending because we're creating our pilot road by the end of this year at BSD. I've secured the permit, but it's currently pending. But as of the lab and all the statistics in terms of its strength, the void in mixtures, and every other aspect that you can consider for asphalt mixture, it is 15% stronger compared to any conventional asphalt mix that adheres to the Indonesian standard. So you can guarantee at least to last 15% longer at worst case scenario. But it could reach even more, especially given the context of areas, depending on, because it reduces the void and mixture, so it will not be as prone and vulnerable to floods and any other extreme weathers caused in Indonesia. Hope that answers, Doctor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Your 1 minute is up for the Q&A. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you, Doctor.
We will just wait for a bit for our jury to submit their evaluation. Okay, we hope the third presenter is ready. Okay, the third presenter is Mr. Alfian Wardana with the title Breaking the Wall of Exclusion, the Untapped Power of Education for Indigenous People. For Mr. Alfian, we kindly invite you to the stage. Mr. Alfian, your time starts now.
My story began when I was 8 years old. I was internally displaced due to the violation of the human right back then. I don't understand what happened back then. There's a lot of trauma things happen. When I was 14, when I already moved to a small city called Plehari, I found the story of my community, an old newspaper at the libraries. In 2018, I joined a Children's National Right Forum where I met association about the children's right. Then I found out that many elementary students couldn't read at all. So I tried to understand what happened on the education system. Then I found out it is because the reading inability problems. This is because of the lack of the curriculum that does not fit with the community. This also happened because the human resource as well within the facility itself. Then I tried to investigate more. What is the consequences that happen after they have this education system that very broke. Then, one of them, a year ago, I found out that my head of elderly had been sent a letter of surrender because they cannot read. Then I understand that how the power of education can change the status of quo. So I'm building an NGO called Literasi Anak Banua that focuses on changing status quo for indigenous people. What we are doing, first, we're creating a special curriculum system that have the adaptability with the working group style. We have visual, kinetic, and audio, where we combine the adaptability of indigenous people itself. As the example, in this community that come from mountainous area, they can remember the name of the waterfall by only listen the sound of the waterfall. This we are trying to adapt. Currently, we already give free tutoring to more than 2,000 children yearly, where we already reducing the number of illiteracy until 45% and 60% of drop rate. Besides that, we also providing with the educational facility where we're building a rumah baca, where it is a library that using these people houses. We're building 7 library of that. And besides that, we're also building one-way projects that combine it and also looking for the community best needed as the give 1,000 mass and etc. Besides that, in 2021, we have a very huge flow that happened back then, and realized that we are the one that impact the most with the climate change impact. We're creating gamification projects called the Braki projects that then is combining where we help them, India's children, to understand especially the local knowledge, especially on the combination adaptation, local wisdom, and climate adaptation and mitigation. And then we already trained more than 1,200 climate education for the children. Then we realized that it's not stopping there, education as the basic thing, but we also train the elderly then to understand the law literacy, and we trained more than 25 elderly have been trained in law literacy. And my story are not the only one, and many indigenous people have been faced a lot of the things. That's all for myself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Alfian. Okay, now it's time for the Q&A, and right now I have to be very strict about the 1-minute rule. So I'm going to stop either the participant or the jury when the time is up. Any of the jury would like to ask question? Okay, Dr. Siti Roma, please.
Okay, so what tribes or indigenous people that you've been working for, that you're working with? Because you haven't mentioned what kind, with which tribes or indigenous people that you, yeah.
I'm from the Dayak Meratus.
Oh, I see. Noted. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, any more questions from the jury? Okay, maybe no questions. Thank you very much, Mr. Alfian Wardana, for the presentation. Give a round of applause for Mr. Alfian.
Our next speaker, I hope the next speaker is ready, is Miss Ayu Putri Gitanjali Prayudani, with the title of presentation, Breaking the Wall of Dietary Fiber Gap. I would
Give
like
a round of applause to Miss Ayu.
Are you ready? Miss Ayu, are you ready? Yeah, okay. Okay, Miss Ayu, your time starts now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you something. When you think about healthy eating, what comes first into your mind? Protein? Yes, they always take the spotlight. Vitamins and minerals? Of course, they always get the applause. But how about dietary fiber? It's like the quiet one at the back of the class. Available but invisible. But the truth is, adults need 25 to 38 grams of fiber every single day. Yet, only 1 in 5 people who actually get there. That means 80% of the world walks around with fiber deficiency every day for years. And the difference between what we should eat and what we actually eat is called dietary fiber gap. And what happens? Some say that there aren't enough choices in the market. Others think that high fiber foods are too expensive. And for many, they believe they're already getting enough, when actually they're not. And maybe including us here. But we all know Low fiber intake can lead to obesity, which paves the way to diabetes, heart disease, and other chronic illnesses. And it costs not just in health bills, it's in lives, causing 2.8 million deaths every year. Now, here's the paradox. While humans suffer from fiber gap, the world produces 378 million tons of soybean every year as one of the most cultivated crops in the world, when they actually still 5 to 8% of hulls, which are usually discarded or simply used as animal feed, when actually they still contain 56% of fiber. So, my professor and I thought, what if we gave this waste a second chance? That's how healthy tempeh was born. Fermentation doesn't just preserve, it transforms foods into food that's palatable, nutritious, and powerful. And inside yogurt, soluble fiber works like a sponge that can trap any fat, cholesterol, or sugar from what you eat. And it helps you to control blood sugar, healthy weight, cholesterol, or blood pressure. And as probiotic, it also can support beneficial microbiota inside yogurt to keep your wellness. And to help people close their fiber gap, Hulti comes into forms as a fresh tempeh that you can enjoy as part of your diet, or fiber sprinkle that you can bring anywhere to enrich any meal. And so why Hulti? Hulti is more than just a food. We see it as a vision of green sustainable industry where agricultural waste is no longer discarded, a vision of circular economy where feed becomes food and waste becomes wellness, and of course, a vision of better health where we can finally close the fiber gap and prevent millions of unnecessary deaths. Every cycle adds value to people, planet, and economy all at once. So last but not least, this is more than just an innovation, it's a movement, affordable and accessible fiber for all. I'm Ayu Putri, and with Healthy, I'm breaking the wall of dietary fiber gap to put better health on everyone's lap. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ayu, for your presentation. I would like to invite our juries to ask questions, and this will be only 1 minute. Dr. Siti.
Okay, interesting idea, Ayu. But as you know, we are a tempeh society. We have enough because we consume tempeh every day. Don't you think that we should take another tempeh products as additional consumptions?
Okay, usually tempeh industry only use soybean, not the hull. They usually discard the hull into animal farm becomes animal feed. And in tempeh itself, the dietary fiber is not as much as if we compare it to soybean hull tempeh. That's how we come from. That's why we make this as tempeh, not only to transform it into food that's palatable, but also high in dietary fiber.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ayu, for your presentation. Let's give Ms. Ayu a big round of applause.
Okay, we will wait for just a moment for our jury to submit their evaluation sheet. All right, all the presentations are very memorable. I can remember everyone's. All products are very distinctive. I think our jury will have a very hard time in deciding.
Yes.
And we still have another 16.
I know. Exciting.
Right. Okay. Our fifth presenter, Ms. Ayu Sulistia Putri Sugeng, with the title Breaking the Wall of Good Wife Myth and Abuse. For Ms. Ayu Sulistia Putri Sugeng, we kindly invite you to the stage.
Hi, my name is Ayu. I am a woman empowerment activist, an influencer, and also a survivor. 1 in 4 women in Indonesia experience domestic abuse, financially, physically, socially, and psychologically, regarding to UNFPA 2024. They said, if you want to be a good wife, you have to obey your husband no matter how painful it is. But did I stay silent? I have a very heartbreaking story from one of my audience. She traveled 3 hours by train just to meet me holding her baby on the left hand and hugged me on the right hand. She cried and she told me one painful thing, that her husband forced her to participate in 3 sexual activity with third party without her consent. She's not only enduring physical and psychological pain, but also financial control. That's why I make a digital movement rebellion called Baby Voice 99 through social media. It's only using my phone. I gather 35 million views every month and united over 450,000 women from Instagram, TikTok, and also YouTube. So they wanted to be heard and have a safe space. This is from hidden pain to global awareness. 98% felt empowered, 99% recognized the abuse, 77% took actions, and 98% wanted to be the next wall breaker. So the wall is already cracking now. This is not just an idea, it's a grassroots movement. And if you wanted to join me, join us, if you choose me, you are not only choosing a speaker, you are choosing a channel of millions of women that want to take their power back. They are seeing me now. And by seeing is believing. So they can believe that they can speak, lead, and heal too, claiming their power back. This is not only for me, not only for you, but also for her and for our better future generation. Because when we create safe space for women, we create better generation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Ayu Sulistia Putri Sugeng. Okay, all right, Dr. Maya, you may ask your question.
Okay, this is really nice one, yeah. Okay, what do you think about the feminisms with the good wife myth and also the abuse? What is the correlation between them?
Okay, thank you. Feminism and good wife means also gender abuse. It's really related. Without feminists, I'm sure that I cannot stand here right now. Correct? Because feminists also work on how women can be heard, have equality in every access. Even if when we see the masculine and feminine side, we cannot say that feminine and masculine really have same space or same level, really equal thing, because we know that women and men have different, maybe body mass, muscle, and etc.
Okay, your time is up. I'm sorry, 1 minute is up for the Q&A. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Now we would like to invite our next speaker. Our next speaker is Mr. Brian Aktur Alexander with the title of presentation, Breaking the Wall of Uninformed Consumption. Mr. Brian, we would like to invite you to the stage. Let's give Mr. Brian a big round of applause, everyone.
Okay. Good afternoon. We believe our choices define us. But what if the price tag on our clothes is hidden through human cost? There's an invisible wall between us and the people who are making our products. I'm Brian Alexander, and here I'm going to say that in here. There's barcode is a prison wall, and it's a harsh reality. Here in Indonesia, based on the studies, government workers in Indonesia, minimum wage is not a living wage. In fact, the living wage for Indonesia is 3 times higher than the national poverty lines. It means people that making our shirt may not be able to feed their family with dignity. And this system of things make us silent accomplice. And so, how do we see the truth? We're not going to fighting this with anger, but we're going to transform it with reality. We're going to shifting that tool of blindness into the tool of lens of humanity. This is Humanity Code Protocol. It's really simple. You take off your phone, you scan the product, and you will see that green of light. It's going to lead to secure, independently audited database and ask, was this product made with dignity? It will give the immediate answers. So, the answer, this green check marks mean yes. It means the product that you are holding, the brand, is actually paying the wages for the workers with the living wages that needs to pay. And for the family that needs to having the living with dignity. So it showed the factory too that they're having the safe workplace, and it's going to giving that they are able to provide the workers with what they need. And it's been not only about the check marks, it's the story of mother was able to feed their family with the good nutrition. It's the story of fathers was paid for every hour he works. And the story of human rights that's now visible. And this system is not only the system of turning the complex of human rights audit into simple moral clarity, it's already been awarded by the UNDP, United Nations Development Program. So this is not just about building a bridge, it's about breaking the walls. Breaking the walls about the being bridge of the transparency for all people in here, for the workers to showing, and for us to make sure that every purchase that we are making into the Humanitarian Act. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Brian, for your presentation. I would like to invite the juries. Dr. Ricky.
Hi, Brian. Thank you for the presentation. I don't know whether you have a comment on this one, because usually the product that is produced responsibly tends to be more expensive. So don't you think if, let's say, we can verify whether the product is actually responsibly produced or not, but then the price is also like expensive, then how can we somehow, through your movement, we can somehow shift the mind of the consumer that in order for the product to be responsibly produced, then there's a price or extra price, if you may, that you have to pay. Any comments on that one?
Okay, thank you so much for the questions. So based from our discussions in the workshop in the UNDP, this is a little bit like the big concerns that based from our project. So what we approach that when we're talking about this initiative, we're going to do the pilot project for several companies that already settled. So it's not about all company in one act. So to make the pilot project first, actually for that already settled, so it's not going to increasing the price, but it's become the strategy for the company to do the marketing stuff to the people or the Gen Z that already been aware about the Humanitarian Act itself. So it's not from the older company, so we're going to choosing the company that already settled to do this program or initiative. So yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Brian. Let's give Mr. Brian another round of applause.
Okay, let's wait for a while for our jury to submit their evaluation.
Don't you think the speech are opening our minds?
That's true.
Yeah.
There are some problems that I didn't realize exist, such as the domestic abuse.
Exactly, and
One out of
also
four.
how we consume our products every day.
Yep, that's true. All right. Our next presenter is Miss Eugene Dearuli Marisanti Tindaun with the title Breaking the Wall of Dehumanization in Gig Workers. For Miss Eugene, we kindly invite you to the stage. Your time starts now.
Hello everyone. Okay, let me check first, yeah. Have you ever heard about these platforms? Please raise your hand if you are familiar with that platforms. Okay? Okay, thank you so much. So these are called as our gig workers, seems like Uber in Indonesia. So based on the survey from the Jakarta Post in 2025, 53% of our gig workers are related to transportation area. Let us take a deep look from this picture. what are they doing in the street. They are still struggling about everything that they face. So what are the problems? Are they really happy with that or feeling happy? There are some causes or problems that will run into their real life. The first one is about stress. The gig workers feel stressed about it, and also maybe about the algorithms itself. And sometimes the gig workers feel burnt out about their situation and about the daily free time management, the lower income that they got in every single day, about imbalance both work and life, lower rating, and no health insurance. Based on the previous journal that I have brought before, it will affect the quality of life and also work-life balance. So, simply speaking, what is the best solution to cover all of the problems? Let us check. Okay, we offer what is called as empathonomy. Yeah, it is a combination between empathy and also autonomy. When we talk about empathy, we will feel about the other's feeling, and also the autonomy will depict about the interdependency for the individuals. So by having this empathonomy, we will get to maintain both work and also life balance among gig workers, and it will simply say that we can give best rating for our gig workers, don't do the things like raise ratings, and also it will maintain their team building among gig workers, knowledge sharing also, and when we sometimes give a tip to the gig workers, it will enhance their income itself. So by having the good ratings in their application, it will enhance their performance. So it will apply human-centered labor system and will relate it to the human motivation based on psychological issue.
Thank you, Ms. Eugene, for your presentation. Now it's time for Q&A from one of our jury. Okay, Dr. Siriliana, you may ask your questions.
Okay, thank you. Very interesting idea. I'm just curious, what makes you focus on gig workers? Like I have seen a lot of workers being stressful on the street, but your proposed idea focus on gig workers only. You want to make them happy. You have empathy for them. So what's the background of your idea? Thank you.
Okay, generally speaking, in my point of view, because I'm the user of gig workers, such as like Gojek, and sometimes they, curhat. They are talking much more about their issue, so I will deliver this issue specific to the gig workers itself. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Eugene, for the presentation. Okay, we have 3 more presenters for the session, and the next one is?
The next one is, we would like to invite Fadila Triawulandari with the title, Breaking the Wall of Climate Injustice for People with Disabilities. Please give her a big round of applause.
Thank you, everyone. Living in a disaster-prone country and coming all the way from eastern part of Indonesia, where there is a massive environmental degradation and even worsened by climate change, my life is at risk. Well, our lives are at risk. And having early warning system that can inform us on every single climate-related disaster can actually save life. However, if you ever realized, most of early warning systems are designed based on the assumption that everyone can see. You know, flashing alerts, likes, text-based notifications, SMS, as if everyone can hear the siren. During evacuations, our infrastructures, they are built as if everyone can walk. But what about people who are deaf, blind, and use wheelchairs? My name is Fadila Tria Wulandari. Together with Solapa Institute, we have been working closely with people with disabilities in Makassar, and they have shown us that the biggest barrier is not their disabilities, but it is being excluded from the system that never put them in mind when we design, plan, or implement a program. So what we are doing now, we use participatory approach to identify their climate vulnerabilities, to map their needs, to unlock their barriers, and we invited them to co-design an inclusive early warning system that will not only work for the majority, but for everyone. Let me take you through Siaga Difabel, and let's think about how people who are blind, they could get a vibration alert when the flood water rises in their area. What if we could provide a simple, clear visual information of climate risk, about strong wind, falling debris, extreme weather for people who are deaf using sign language? What if we could provide an evacuation map for people who use wheelchairs to highlight the barriers they could face on the ground during evacuation? What if we could go further? What if people with disabilities could be the messengers themselves, where they live report warnings, where they inform their communities directly with their own language, with sign language? This is what we call a peer-led resilience. We can make this happen in one city with 4,000, 5,000 people with disabilities registered. We could reimagine how climate adaptation and disaster preparedness look like everywhere, not only in Indonesia, but all across the world. Not only we are going to save more lives, but we will also create a safer, fairer, and just world by breaking the walls of climate injustice for people with disabilities. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Fadila. I would like to invite the juries. Dr. Tatas?
You are planning to create this modular menu, and how
Yes.
your modular menu can adapt to different disabled people.
Yes. So we are creating a modular architecture for 3 types of disabilities, for blind people, for deaf people, and also one for mobility aspect. Why we should make those two modulars? Because in terms of technology information, those with sensory impairments are the most vulnerable ones. So that's why we create those 3 modular aspects. And people with disabilities, they all need mobility information. However, we will adopt web content accessibility guidelines just to make sure that all types of disabilities, dyslexia, ADHD, hard of hearing, low vision, they could all access the platform without barriers. We will make sure that all types of conditions can access the platform without barriers so that no one left behind. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer, Ms. Fadila. You may return to your seat. Thank you so much. Let's give her another round of applause. Okay.
I hope the next presenter is ready. Our next presenter is Mr. Fajar Hamzah with the title Breaking the Wall of Fossil-Based Fertilizer. For Mr. Fajar Hamzah, we kindly invite you to the stage. Give a round of applause for Mr. Fajar. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. My father is a farmer. So I know that our modern agriculture behavior still depends on synthetic fertilizers. And we know that synthetic fertilizers are produced from the process that we call Haber-Bosch process. And this process consumes a huge amount of fossil fuel, and it emits at least 1 to 2% of global carbon dioxide emission each year. Other than that, urea, one of synthetic fertilizer that we generally always find it commercial, they are expensive, inefficient, and also overusing it can damage soil health. So what if we break this wall through something that is tiny, natural, and living, and it's sustainable for agriculture. So here I would like to introduce you to the concept of biofertilizers using microalgae diazotroph capsules. So the core line is, we know that microalgae is microorganism that can capture light and carbon dioxide. Through photosynthesis, they produce sugars that will be useful for the other microorganisms, including diazotroph bacteria. And we know that diazotroph bacteria, they can fix nitrogen from atmosphere and turn it into substance that will be useful for plants. So imagine that when we combine them and then make them as a factory for natural biofertilizers. However, there is one big challenge: how we deliver them into hot tropical country like Indonesia. So we possibly make it transportable and thermostable by encapsulate this consortium into small bits that we call composite, natural composite, that will be easily biodegrade in the soil. So we can choose natural composites such as alginate reinforced with silica. So this composite will preserve self-viability as well as make it thermostable. So imagine that our farmers will have biofertilizer that's really small, but it can be activated only using sunlight and water. So by breaking this wall, I believe that in the future we can cut the cost of fertilizers, reduce carbon dioxide emissions, and absolutely restore soil health. So the most important thing, we also help our farmers to construct sustainable agriculture in the future for our next generation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fajar. Okay, now it's time for Q&A from the jury. Okay, Dr. Maya Syofitri, you may ask your question.
Okay. Thank you so much for your idea. This is, I would say this is quite brilliant because you just playing around with another living cells inside. And what do you think, how long they will stand in this capsule, and also how fast the plants will respond to this capsule, because you know that the chemical fertilizer is really faster than others. Okay.
Yeah, of course. So because we encapsulate this consortium, it means that we let them longer to stay in the soil, as well as it lengthens the shelf life of this consortium. So how long it stays, based on our research, actually this is like part of my thesis project when I was in master's. So yeah, we can serve them like 3 months longer, but we can reinforce them with another composite. So we need like more optimized condition. For instance, like we put another chemical such as chitosan or trehalose to preserve the capsule itself. So yeah, like that.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maya, and also Mr. Fajar. You may return to your seat. One last applause for Mr. Fajar. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, our next presentation comes from Ms. Beja Hiatamusadik with her title, Breaking the Wall of Wasted and Contaminated Food. We would like to invite Ms. Beja to the stage. And please give her a big round of applause.
Hi everyone, my name is Petra, and this is my grandma bakery stall. So 2 years ago, we're dealing with ant invasion. We tried so many things, but none of them work effectively. I believe all of you have experienced this kind of situation when your food surrounded with so many ants. Well, I would say that there are probably two kinds of person. First, the brave picker, who picks them off and eat the food anyway. But did you know that this study shows that ant is actually a pathogenic vector bacteria that can carry E. coli and even Salmonella, which is actually harm for our bodies. Meanwhile, the other one is the safe player, who decided to not eat that food and waste all of them. Based on that studies, it showed that the one who actually, just giving up the food is actually contribute to the massive fall of wasted food, with 60% of it come from household. So yeah, the results show that most of them will use the existing solution that we know here as the plastic packaging, which we know is harmful for our environment, or use the chemical repellent like camphor or ant spray. But the truth is, none of them can actually 100% effective for the nowadays problem. That's why, let me introduce you to our biodegradable and repellent food wrapping paper. Yep, this side. So, this one, innovation consists of 2 layers. The other part is made from banana midrib, and the whole surface in here contains a bioactive compound made from Nigella sativa, which is act as a repellent. Meanwhile, the inner part in here is actually made from the bioplastic, which came from the starch for the cassava one. As we know that the reason why our biodegradable paper can prevent ants from coming over is because the concentration of Nigella sativa that we use in here, proven through our validation test using the HPLC. There's a bioactive compound called thymoquinone. This thymoquinone can detect by ants antigen, which is trigger nervous system and lead them to avoid the smell. You can see on the video in here, based on ant-repellent test result, in the minimum concentration that we use, 0.01%, it is 100% effective to avoid the ants to coming over. So I would say that this innovation consists of 2 pillars. The first, we're not just repelling the ants, we actually protect them from food contamination and directly reduce them the waste of contamination and the food waste. On the other hand, this paper is made from the banana beetroot waste, which is actually biodegradable. And last, the agricultural waste is very plentiful according to the banana beetroot, which is considered as sustainable sources. We have a choice, continue the fixest one or choose the smarter one. This is how we follow the wall of wasted and contaminated food using the biodegradable and repellent food wrapping paper. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Vesia, for your interesting presentation. I would like to invite the jury to ask question. Which one? Be Dr. Tatas?
Yeah, thank you. Is there any possibility for the quinone to penetrate the layers and then contaminate your food?
So thank you, Mr. Tatas. In terms of thymoquinone, maybe you're concerned about how is it actually acceptable for a human to eat. We can say that Nigella sativa is actually same as habatus soda. So all the ingredient in here is actually is acceptable if human can eat it. I mean, like it's food gradable. And in terms of the penetrations, we can say that there is no capability of this kind of penetration inside the bioplastic layer, because as we know that the stretch in here have like 100% effective to avoid that kind of contamination from the smells and the other things. And yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Vesia, for your presentation.
Okay, thank you.
You may return to your seat.
Okay. Wow, it has been 10 presenters, and right now we are going to have a very short break. We have 10 minutes break for everyone to relax and maybe discuss about the ideas that you have just heard. During the break, we are going to see the performance from focal group of Petra Christian University. So do have your comfort break if you must, but make sure that you don't miss the performance. We have multiple toilets in this floor here. The nearest with you are on your left and on your right. And if they are full, you can go outside, turn right, and you will see multiple restrooms outside. All right, so please make sure that you come back here in 10 minutes because we are going to start the session promptly. Thank you, everyone, and have a nice break. An announcement for students. For digital leadership class by Mr. Indar and Miss Janice. You are exempted from the class. If you stay here, you are exempted from the class. And for class Agama dan Hidup Bermakna, from Mr. Esra, Mr. Nico, and Mr. Hendra, you are also allowed to stay in this auditorium and be exempted from the class as well. So that's an announcement for the students, and thank you everyone. Hope you have a pleasant break.
Now let us welcome the performers to the stage.
Nomor berapa? 1.
Rasa sayang, rasa sayang, rasa sayang, rasa sayang.
Rasa sayang, rasa sayang, sayangnya lihat nona dari jauh. Rasa sayang, sayangnya,
Rasa sayang, rasa sayang, sayangnya lihat nona dari jauh. Rasa sayang, sayangnya. Ayam hitam telurnya putih, cari makan di pinggir kali. Orang hitam giginya putih, kalau tertawa manis sekali.
Kalau ada sumur di ladang, boleh kita menumpang mandi. Kalau ada umurku panjang, boleh kita berjumpa lagi.
Rasa sayang, rasa sayang, sayangnya lihat nona dari jauh. Rasa sayang, sayangnya. Rasa sayang, rasa sayang, sayangnya lihat nona dari jauh. Rasa sayang, sayang. Sik-sik si batu manikam, sik-sik si batu manikam.
Sik-sik si batu manikam di parjoget sore mari kotam dinamai nani si bambang kajula-jula, si bambang kajula-jula.
Sik-sik si batu manikam di parjoget so namai gotam dinamai nani si bambang kajula-jula, si bambang kajula-jula.
Sinanggar
tulo, tulo, tulo.
Sinanggar tulo, tulo, tulo. Sinanggar tulo, tulo, tulo. Sinanggar tulo, tulo, tulo.
Sinanggar tulo, tulo, sinanggar tulo, tulo. Jojo, sa Jojo, Jojo, sa Jojo, sa Jojo, sa Jojo. Yumoram ko isaba para sa muna 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 keke, sa muna 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 keke. Sa Jojo, sa Jojo, sa Jojo, sa Jojo. Yumoram ko isaba para sa muna 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 keke, sa muna 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 keke. Jojo, sa Jojo. Jojo, sa Jojo. Ampar-ampar pisang, pisangku belum masak. Masak sabiji di urung bari-bari. Masak sabiji di urung bari-bari. Mangga lepok, patah kayu bengkok. Bengkok dimakan api, apinya cancurupan. Bengkok dimakan api, apinya cancurupan.
Nang mana batis kutu,
dikidip di dawang.
Nang mana batis kutu.
Lebih baik
to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra Christian University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very, very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from thousands. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
inspiring,
and fun.
Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra Christian University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very, very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from those. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that, they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
inspiring,
and fun.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you had a refreshing break. In our first session, we have listened to a wave of powerful and innovative ideas, tackling everything from education and the environment to equality and innovation.
Now let's continue to the second round of the presentation with the next 10 remarkable ideas. So for you guys, sit back and enjoy the second round. And for our first presenter for the first round is Miss Lulu Farhan with the title Breaking the Wall of Artificial Intelligence in Education. For Miss Lulu, we kindly invite you to the stage, and for everyone, give a support of applause to Miss Lulu for her presentation. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon. I'm Lulu Farhan from University of Muhammadiyah, Jakarta. The title of my presentation is Breaking the Wall of Artificial Intelligence in Education. So the first, AI. According to Kaplan and Lane 2019, AI is a system ability to correctly interpret external data and use those learnings to achieve specific goals and takes through flexible adaptation. And then, AI is now deeply integration into our daily life. Many aspects that interact with the technology, and one of those is education. In fact, and the reality, there's students that can use it maximum because it's smart and become more smart. But the problem is there's a student that doesn't understand about the AI, about the newest technology, so he will left behind. And the problem in Indonesia still found the lack of technology while teaching a learning process. And then, based on the book from US, the title is Artificial Intelligence and the Future in Teaching and Learning Process, that says that the teachers have only 50 hours for week for working, and then only have 49% interaction with directly to the students. So with AI, it can help the students and teacher well in teaching and learning process and make the time more efficient. According to Government of Indonesian statistic data in 2024, there are 53.17 million students from kindergarten until university level. And then there are many major and many lessons in every institution. Actually, here I give the example of AI. Hi Siri, please open YouTube. I'm sorry for my LCD problem, but the AI is still functions. So with the 10 seconds, we can learn about listening and speaking from English lessons. And actually for my submission, this competition, I use AI for make my research proposal, actually for my doctoral program soon. And I only need 30 minutes for make the AI help me for the education needs and for my time more efficient. So with AI, it can make good movement for 53.17 million students for every kind of major and any kind of lesson in every institution. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Lulu. And now for our jury. Okay, maybe Mr. Ricky for now.
Hi, Lulu. Thank you for the presentation.
Okay, thank you,
I
Prof.
just want to ask for your opinion. How about on the negative aspect for students and sometimes also teachers when they are using artificial intelligence? I believe our social media is pretty flooded with the picture of the scanned brain, where the brain of AI users tend to be not really stimulated. Any comments on that one?
Okay, thank you, Prof. Okay, for my answer is actually from my idea also have the negative impact or like the crime like that or the hacker. Actually, if there is a problem, so there is a solution. So this is scientists and research positions to take over and challenge to make the good movement for that and make in a good way to make the concern of that. So that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We have only 10 seconds. If you can make it very quick, sure.
Okay, nice presentation. What do you think? Do you think that now, in the future, you don't need any teacher anymore? We just learning directly from the AI?
Please answer it very quickly.
Thank you, Prof. Actually, in the future, we still need the teacher, but the AI is make the easier the teacher to connect the teacher and the students itself. So we still need the teacher.
Thank you very much for your presentation and answer, Miss Lulu. Okay, you may return to your seat.
So we are still waiting for our jury to submit their forms. Our next presenter is Mr. M. Fahrul Rossi Hentihu with the title of Breaking the Wall of 3D Print Tech Disparity. I would like to invite Mr. Fahrul to the stage and please welcome him in a big round of applause. Thank you. And your time starts now.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fahrul Rossi. I'm from Universitas Jember and I'm a lecturer. In 2019, I was fortunate to receive Taiwan scholarship to pursue my PhD at National Taipei University of Technology. During those years, I was immersed by the latest 3D printing technology. This led me to publish 3 Scopus articles and presented my work in Japan. But when I returned home to my university, it's Universitas Jember, it's 5 hours away from here, Surabaya. So we have very limited access to the latest technology. We have limited research funding. Even we do a constant competition with big university like Airlangga, Brawijaya, or even with Petra Christian University. This becomes the greatest challenge. So we have the knowledge, but we struggle to publish article. We struggle to research, to do development research. We struggle to transfer technology to our students. But somehow I realized that being creative is the most important thing. So me and my student developed a 3D printer machine that using only simple Arduino, using a used laptop with the freeware. And then we recycle a broken machine for the spare part. Thus we create low-cost 3D printing machine. With this machine, I was able to accept that into 2 international conference journal in Malaysia. Also, this already graduate 5 bachelor students. This also, I'm currently developing for a dental model. Here, a dental model and a dental aligner. It's a low-cost manufacturing line. And probably the most significant impact is this semester, I'm adding 2 courses of 3D printing into our curriculum. So in the end, the greatest walls between us and technology is not the resource, the equipment, or the remote location area, but in our creativity. If we choose creativity over limitation And then we can truly breaking down the wall of 3D printing technology disparity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fahrur, for your presentation. I would like to invite the jury. Maybe Dr. Siti?
Okay.
Dr. Siti?
Okay.
Thank you, Pak Fahrur, for your fascinating research. My question is, who are the potential users of your product?
For now, I'm transferring my technology to my student. So probably it's not the best technology to be or compared to the market yet. But at least I have transferring my technology my two students. And for now, for few iteration more, probably we can compete in the market. But for now, it's me with my student and doing some academic research.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Shelia?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your presentation. I just want to know how your proposed idea will be different from other 3D printing machines which are already available besides the low cost that you mentioned. Thank you.
Besides the low cost, so far we are improving our machine just a little bit better than other in the market. And then because we make it by myself, we can customize it. It's different when we buy something, the parameter is already fixed, but because we are building our own machine, so we can customize the parameter and do another research like recent printing and then other printing.
Okay, thank you so much. Unfortunately, the time is up. Let's give Mr. Fahrur a big round of applause. Thank you for your presentation.
All right. Let's just give a few moments for our jury to submit their evaluation. Our next presenter is very keen and ready. Yeah. Okay, the next presenter is Mr. Maulana Antian MP2 with the title Breaking the Wall of Incurable Kidney Failure. For Mr. Maulana, we kindly invite you to the stage. Please give a big round of applause for Mr. Maulana.
Yes.
Your time starts now.
Every each second, even before my sentence finish, somebody, somewhere in this world is diagnosed with chronic kidney failure. It affects 850 million people, almost 3 times the size of Indonesian population. When we get diagnosed with kidney failure, we only have 2 options. Doing lifetime hemodialysis, in which we have to come to the hospital every single week for the rest of our life to do the procedure, or we do kidney transplant, which is not affordable for most of the people. But the most important thing is both of these expensive treatments do not cure the disease. No single treatment that can stop the progression of this disease early. Why? Because we still don't fully understand yet the precise mechanism of how kidney cell death and how we can prevent it before it's too late. During the last 7 years, I've been investigating the very early moment when the kidney cell decide to surrender and die. We discovered a single molecule when in this crucial moment, this single molecule moved from the edge of the cell. This molecule is called dendrin. Imagine this is dendrin. It's moved from the edge of the cell to the nucleus, the common center of the cell, and activate certain part of the DNA and produce a signal that instruct the cell to break down its structure, to destroy itself, and initiate the kidney damage process. So we ask, how if we prevent this molecular movement inside kidney cell? So we developed a genetic engineering protocol to tweak dendrin structure. We screen and find antibodies and small molecule drug candidate that can stop dendrin migration inside the cell. And what happens? For the first time, we demonstrated that if we modify the journey of this molecule inside kidney cell, we prevented the kidney cell death. We improved the cell structure. We improved the cell survival. And finally, we prevented kidney failure. So this is not just a scientific breakthrough, but this is national opportunities. We aim to bring this treatment 2 to 5 years to clinical trial and implement it to the patient. If we can implement this, we potentially transform the life of 1.1 million Indonesian people with chronic kidney failure. That's how we're going to break and crush incurable kidney failure.
Wow, just in time. Okay, thank you, Mr. Maulana. Any jury would like to ask question for this presentation? Okay, Dr. Siti, you may ask your question.
Okay. Is the antidotes that you produce, the antidotes or molecular drugs that you produce, considered as, I don't know, vitamins or similar with that?
No, we discovered 2 kinds of drugs. First, it's a biologic, it's antibody. So we generate antibody that's specific to these molecules. The second is a small molecule that can prevent the interaction of dendrin. We actually discover the molecule that carries dendrin from the edge to the center of the cell. So we break down this interaction with the cargo so dendrin doesn't move and stay in its place.
Okay. Right. Since there is no more questions, thank you, Mr. Maulana. And right now, you may return to your seat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so I hope our next presenter is ready. Are you ready? Okay, great. So our next presenter is Muhammad Ignacio Priyakna with the title Breaking the Wall of New Anti-Malarial Leads. I would like to invite Mr. Muhammad to the stage and please welcome him with a big round of applause. Are you ready?
Ready.
Your time starts now.
How many of you know who someone suffered from malaria? According to the WHO, in 2023 alone, there were an estimated 263 million malaria cases and nearly 600,000 deaths worldwide, with majority occurring in Africa and Southeast Asia, including Indonesia. The disease spread through the bites of infected Anopheles mosquito, which inject Plasmodium falciparum, the most virulent malarial parasite. One inside, the parasite hides in the liver and multiples rapidly in red blood cells, destroying them and leading to fever, anemia, and severe cases organ failures. What makes falciparum particularly dangerous is its ability to develop resistance to existing drugs. So, how can we break the walls of malaria drug resistance? My research looked at a solution for Indonesia biodiversity from clove stem, a natural compound often overlooked. We verified a compound called methyl eugenol isothiocyanate, or METI. We first tested METI in molecular docking and in stability simulation. The results shows strong and stable binding to the target protein parasites, suggesting real potential as anti-malaria candidate. And we moved to the in vitro assays. METI had an achieved IC50 0.34 microgram per milliliters compared to 4.81 ppm for chloroquine as an anti-malaria drug standards. In other words, METI more than times more potent to inhibit parasite growth. Finally, we assess METI to the drug likeness and bioavailability. METI display a favorable pharmacological properties and suggesting real potential to the anti-malarial therapy. So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, online as well, My message today is simple. The future of anti-malaria innovation will begin in clubs team from Indonesia. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad, for your presentation. I would like to invite the juries to ask questions. Would the juries like to ask any questions to Mr. Muhammad? Okay, Dr. Ricky.
I just want to confirm whether there is so-called side effect from the anti-malarial lead that you are suggesting.
Because this is just in silico and in vitro process, we don't measure about the side effect from this product. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Muhammad, and thank you, Dr. Ricky, for your question.
Okay.
You may return to your seat. Thank you once again.
All right. I hope our next presenter is ready. The next presenter is Mr. Pradipa Rasidi with the title Breaking the Wall of Youth Digital Exclusion. For Mr. Pradipa, we kindly invite you to the stage, and for the audience, kindly give round of big applause to Mr. Pradipa. Your time starts now.
Hi. Hi, good afternoon. I'm Pradipa. I'm very glad to be here. So let me begin my slide with the word Gen Z. Perhaps most of us will imagine Gen Z as someone who look like this, young middle-class professional, highly educated, work in their cafe with their fancy laptop. But in reality, it's very far from it. Because the digital transformation that has been imagined as something that will make Gen Z more prosper, it doesn't really affect a lot of young people in Indonesia, because a lot of young people in Indonesia are actually left behind. They don't have access to high education, they don't have access to network, they don't have access to build their portfolio, and more recently, they are increasingly facing difficulties in accessing jobs, stable jobs. But there are some youth who seem to be able to access backdoors to this difficulty. And those youth are actually the youth who are working in the buzzer industry using AI technologies. And my suggestion here is to capitalize on this opportunity, on this seemingly controversial industry. And I know it is controversial, but there are 3 points that I will lay out to you. The first reason is, let us consider that buzzer industry is more than disinformation, more than politics, because we tend to associate those industry with those 2 dirty words, right? But it's more than that. It's digital marketing. It's, they create content for their clients, and their clients are not only politicians, but also businesses and influencers. And they create copywriting, they create infographics, they edit videos, and they amplify engagement, of course. And the second point is that the buzzer industry has a very low barrier of entry. A lot of them do not have high education. A lot of them are can use AI technologies to create content. And one interesting thing that I found in my research is that they are highly autodidact. They use AI to teach themselves, to upskill themselves, to learn video editing, to learn content creation, even to learn psychology and digital marketing by themselves. So I think this opens a potential where AI can be used more to upskill labor and not to replace labor. It is used as a collaborator, as a co-worker, instead of replacing jobs. And finally, my point is that this solution, quote-unquote solution, is actually a band-aid fix to the unequal global tech relations, because a lot of capital is concentrated in the global north. We know we scroll every day social media, and our attention is sold by social media companies to advertisers. But then buzzers try to make money out of those social media quote-unquote addiction. So this is a fix. Whether we like it or not, it's happening, and why not capitalize on it and try to find a solution to it. This is my slides, thank you.
Right on time. Thank you, Mr. Pradipa. All right. Dear jury, do you have any question? Okay, Dr. Sony, you may ask your question.
Thank you for the presentation, Pradita. Very interesting. I knew that this kind of idea is also, as you mentioned, that this kind of big dilemma, something like that. One of my question is, it's true that there is a demand for this. A lot of people is looking for how to pass the topic into social media. But what do you think about kind of the conflict in the ethics for that?
Okay, thank you for the excellent question. So I think a buzzer is just a direct or logical consequence where virality becomes a metric of our public ordering or public structure. Because in Indonesia we have the saying that no viral, no justice, right? Because everything to gain attention, to gain recognition has to be viral. Because our public is structured by a platform, tech platform where attention is our most valuable currency. So I think I know that it is quite controversial, but this is just a direct consequence where we accept for granted that our public is structured by tech platform. Buzzer is only a symptom, and I think if we really want to address the problem, we have to address the problem where our public is being structured by tech platform itself. And while we cannot address that problem, why not just capitalize on it?
Okay, your time is up. Thank you so much for answering the questions, and thank you so much for the questions, Dr. Sony. All right. Okay, we will wait for a while for our jury to submit their evaluation.
I hope our next speaker is ready.
Ready?
Since our speaker is ready, I would like to invite Mr. Rahmat Oting to the stage to present his presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Course Access Exclusivity. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, honorable jury and audiences. I'm so happy because I can see you all over here, and then because of your faith and also your career. Okay, we know that education is a powerful tool to shape our future generation. That's why that government provides support for free access to basic education in public primary and secondary school as part of compulsory education. But it's still not enough because we have to leverage our competence and also for the student. So the student still need courses learning to grow holistically, to improve their communication skill, to recognize their unique potential, and to overcome the academic challenging like language barriers. However, the parents couldn't pay for them. And otherwise, the government has limited resources like budget and infrastructure. Based on the data, in 2023, around 18 million students in Indonesia live in poverty and adversity. That's why that maybe they probably couldn't access additional learning because of the socio-economic barriers. So do we need more money to be smarter? Does getting access to higher quality learning depend on the money? So how do they get equitable access to higher quality learning? So what is the big recommendation? My recommendation is strengthen collaboration between philanthropic, institutional, and local communities to establish a digital learning scholarship center. Why? Indonesia, because we have a big potential fund based on the philanthropy. We can reach more than 6.22 trillion per year, and we have potential until 462 trillion. It's very, very big. So we can build and scale for digital learning platform based on the philanthropic system. So we can invest for infrastructure and human resources based on the funding from the philanthropic. Okay, thank you. So we have opportunity to get the better access for education for new generation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rahmat, for your presentation. I would like to invite the jury to ask questions. Okay, Dr. Siti?
Okay, thank you, Rahmat. It was a very fascinating ideas. But don't you think that it is fit with Indonesian children to have digital learning?
Yes, of course.
Don't you think that it will create another brain rot regarding this kind of digital problems in Indonesia?
Yeah, I know. But based on our big province, we have to, solve the problem. Because if we have like the limited infrastructure budget, we have to have like the building. So based on the digital learning platform, we can use like the Zoom, we can use like the Microsoft to massive online for the people who can grab education from the people who are expert in them. So I think digital is very solution to get in the future.
Okay, thank you. I think the time is up, so thank you, Mr. Ahmad, for your presentation. You may return to your seat.
Okay. The next presenter is Miss Resda Syahrani with the title Breaking the Wall of Breast Cancer Treatment. For Miss Resda, we kindly invite you to the stage, and for audience, please give a round of applause and support to Miss Resda. Your time starts now.
Good afternoon. My name is Resda, and I'm here to breaking the wall of the breast cancer treatment. Why breast cancer? So the existence of breast cancer treatment right now is the surgery, radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and hormonal therapy. Despite these existing and advanced treatments, that it has been known that breast cancer is the number one of the type of cancer that's most diagnosed among women in the world. And not only that, breast cancer is also the leading cause that the cancer-related death in among women and also in Indonesia. And also the breast cancer patient face major challenges such as recurrence, the capability of the cancer to come back to the patients, and also the metastasis, the capability of the breast cancer that originally in the breast to spread in another organs in the patient. So this raises a question: is it the existing treatment effective enough? So what is the solution? The solution that I offer you is by using the CRISPR-Cas9 system. Have you heard about the CRISPR-Cas9 system? So the CRISPR-Cas9 system is the most advanced technology in the genome editing. So it has been known as a scissors to cut the gene in the DNA. So I think the most recent CRISPR-Cas9 system, the Japanese scientist has successfully cut the exceeded chromosome in the Down syndrome patient. So why not using it in the breast cancer? So this raised another questions. What should we cut in the cancer? So I offer you the gene that produce a protein called survivin. Like its namesake, survivin responsible for the survival of the breast cancers. And interestingly, this proteins is highly expressed in the breast cancer patients and not found in the normal cells. So I think this is the best target, the best strategy to cut the survivin gene. So we have conducted in-depth research by using the cancer cells. It has shown that by treated with the CRISPR-Cas9 system, it gets the slower growth of the cancer cells. And also we have conducted with using the animal model, using the rodents, that with using the breast cancers, by using the CRISPR-Cas9 system, it can reduce the tumor volume. I fully realize that this system is getting a long way for applicable to the human. But I feel hopeful that this will be the right strategy to create breast cancer treatment. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Resda. What about our jury? Do you have any question for Ms. Resda? Okay, Dr. Tatas for now.
Okay, my question is how you deliver this into the cells? Are you planning to use the cells to deliver or the modified cells?
I'm sorry, doctor, I mean for the future applicable. So the idea is using the intratumoral injections. So I plan, so the idea is inject it directly into the tumor cells by first the patient, we MRI to know the located the breast cancer, and then we can directly inject it. So it will reduce the effect that the CRISPR-Cas9 system will cut the surviving gene in another normal cells. So I think that's the idea. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think we have only 15 minutes, so if you don't mind, we'll just continue,
15 minutes?
Dr. Maya. Would you like to ask questions? Okay, please make
Okay,
it
this
very
is a really nice one because CRISPR-Cas9 is quite famous at the present time, yeah? Okay, I'm just thinking about the surviving that your target is. Are you sure that you choose this one? Because cancer can be coming from any kind of gene. Yeah, this is the first one. And the second one, what is exactly the impact, because in your case you use the mice there, what is exactly the impact of the behavior of the mice after you did the CRISPR-Cas9 on it? Thank you.
Okay.
You have 15 seconds.
Okay, so actually, the effect in the mice, so the body weight, so usually the breast cancer patient is getting thinner. So in the mice, in the rodent that I treated with the CRISPR-Cas9 system, is actually the body weight will increase. So it's different when in the breast cancer patients. And another question regarding the surviving.
The time is up. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we have only 1 minute. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for your presentation. And yep, we now proceed to the next finalist, which is
Mr. Yogi Putranto. I would like to invite Mr. Yogi Putranto to the stage to discuss his presentation with the title of Breaking the Wall of Wasted Beauty. Let's give Mr. Yogi a big round of applause, everyone. Okay, your time starts now.
Would you believe that $1 million market hidden at squid skin? My name is Yogi Putranto. I am a fisheries inspector at Ministry of Marine and Fisheries Affairs, Indonesia. Today I want to present Breaking the Wall of Beauty. Indonesia have the wall, a wall of squid. Every year, a ton of squid thrown away. Meanwhile, women at coastal community earn less than $3 a day for seafood processing. It is a pity. On the other hand, there are the irony of beauty industry. Luxury collagen still come from land animal, synthesis, or unsustainable feedstock. This is the wall. A wall of marine waste, a wall of economic exclusion, a wall of missed market, a wall of $1 million missed biotech opportunity. We break out the wall by transforming blue collagen into squid into blue collagen. Local, profitable, and scalable. Here is a crazy part. Squid skin hold on 40 until 65% collagen, growing fast and low allergenic potential. Better than jellyfish, better than fish scale, perfect for skincare. Target price $6.50. Market size 5 million women. Potential profit 32.5 million per month. And you can imagine, you can get about $400 million per year. In 5 years, you can get $1 billion per 5 years. Our innovation, not a creative skincare. It is reduce marine waste and we build blue economic revolution because sustainability plus profit is his blue revolution. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yogi, for your presentation. Would the jury like to ask questions? Dr. Shirliana?
Okay, thank you, Yogi, for your presentation. I want to know whether you have already tested your idea, the collagen from squid, to people who have allergic reactions to seafood.
Okay, thanks. This is
Yeah,
the next
thank you.
question. Our prototype is just TRL for 2 and 3. This is idea and need for laboratory validity. So this is my idea. Thank you.
Thank you. We still have around 26 seconds. If there's no more questions, then that's okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Yogi, for your presentation. You may return to your seat.
All right.
Thank you.
The next, I hope the next presenter is ready. Okay, I see you. Right, the next presenter is Mr. Sakiul Fuadi with the title Breaking the Wall of Disaster Information in Accessibility. For Mr. Sakiul, we kindly invite you to the stage, and every one of us, let's give him a round of applause for support. Okay, your time starts now.
Alphabet put me last, but thanks for your patience. Ladies and gentlemen, in Aceh, more than 40% of deforestation caused by community group. Why they did that? This is economic injustice. Because they live in a very rich biodiversity and mineral places. They live in Aceh, but they don't have access to the economy. So they cut the forest. And this deforestation will cause natural disaster. We talk about Aceh, not only about the tsunami, we talk about the floods. Floods occur every year, multiple times in a year. Then this natural disaster leads to a huge economic loss. We see the data in 2023, the economic loss was 430 billion rupiah. And it dropped significantly last year, 123 billion rupiah. And why? Last year, we held National Sport Olympiad. We held election in national, provincial, and district level. A huge refocusing budget from the government. And we believe this year we have national budget efficiency. And we know that the government doesn't have enough money to do the assessment of disaster information. Here are 2 places where they have poverty there, and then they have natural disaster there, and also deforestation. These locations are very rich. And how to break this wall? I will introduce you to GeoFlux. So we developed this portal using machine learning to collect data from the internet. So this GeoFlux collect data, the kind of disaster, and then when it happened, as well as where it happened. We not only collect the district name, but also the village level. So we can monitor the recurrent flood that happened in the same place. And we plan to improve geoflux into the next level. We will apply AI predictive model and meteorological data. So geoflux can predict when will the next natural disaster happen. So this will give the public preparedness and capacity to be aware before the natural disaster hits them. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sakiul. And for our jury, do you have any questions to our last finalist of today? Okay, Dr. Siti Rohma, you may ask your question.
Okay, thank you, Pak Zakil, for your interesting research. My question is, what is the difference between the previous early warning system with your geofloods that you found?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. The early warning system developed by government, we don't want to compete with the government. We will support the government because we see the limitation of the governmental body in Indonesia with limited budget efficiency. So we developed geoflux to help the government to get the information from online media. So in the future, the public just can post on Instagram or local media that in their area there is flood or whatever, and then the name of the village. So we can collect all this information. And also we will work together with the government to validate the data because AI maybe will go beyond our expectation. That's why we will develop also AI ethic and guideline.
All right, the time is up. I'm sorry I have to stop you there, but thank you so much for the answer and thank you for the questions, Dr. Siti. Oh, I cannot believe this is already the last presentation. We have seen like 19 presentations for today.
Yeah. And with the last presentation, we are now going to wait for our jury to deliberate and make a very difficult decision of selecting today's winners. And for that, we will be taking a 20-minute break.
So everyone, please feel free to recharge, relax, and maybe discuss the ideas, or maybe you can say hi to the finalists here and talk to them about their ideas. But what I want to remind you is that we are going to start on time. So please come back here 20 minutes from now as we are going to resume with the awards ceremony. Thank you so much, and we wish that you have a pleasant break. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra Christian University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources.
For all students,
the urgent need to
we
foster
kindly remind you to return to the seats after the break, and we are going to celebrate together the finalists who are going to Berlin November. We kindly ask that you return to your seat 20 minutes after the break. Thank you very much.
It's a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very, very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to do.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I
Buat
didn't believe
teman-teman
that I can
mahasiswa,
pass it with the big
nanti saya minta tolong ya, saya ingatkan kembali, nanti tolong kembali ke sini lagi untuk award ceremony. Kita kasih support buat para finalisnya, dan buat teman-teman yang duduk di sebelah kanan saya ini, nanti saya minta tolong ya, nanti setelah jurinya balik, kalau boleh kita pindah ke tengah semua, supaya di sini lebih kelihatan penuh dan tidak kosong-kosong gitu ya. Buat nanti yang di pinggir belakang itu juga mungkin boleh maju, nanti agak ke tengah sedikit. Ya, kalau kita ambil foto lagi nanti akan terlihat lebih bagus. Terima kasih teman-teman, kami tunggu kembali ya. Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very, very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into big 15 from thousands. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
inspiring,
and fun.
Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very, very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from browse. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
inspiring,
and fun.
Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra Christian University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very, very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from browse. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that, they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
Inspiring,
and fun.
Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra Christian University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very, very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from browse. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that, they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
Inspiring,
and fun.
Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra Christian University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster
Mohon maaf, informasi untuk rekan-rekan mahasiswa bahwa nanti pada saat setelah selesai acara, pada saat keluar mohon melakukan attendance ulang ya, pengambilan attendance lagi yang akan ada di bagian pintu keluar, dan yang akan diberikan SKKK hanyalah yang absen pada saat datang dan juga absen pada saat pulang. Boleh diberikan informasi kepada teman-temannya yang mungkin sudah absen tadi pagi untuk kembali ke ruangan ini dan melakukan absensi pada saat keluar nanti. Terima kasih atas kerjasamanya. Sampai bertemu lagi.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from browse. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
inspiring,
and fun.
Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very, very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from browse. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that, they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
Inspiring.
And fun.
Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from thousands. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that, they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
Inspiring.
And fun.
Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from browse. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that, they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
inspiring,
and fun.
Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very, very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from browse. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that, they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
inspiring,
and fun.
issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very, very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from thousands. I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
inspiring,
and fun.
Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra Christian University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
The Falling Walls Lab is a competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very, very innovative ideas.
Actually, I found all the finalists really brilliant. They were able to actually speak out their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to. I learned a lot about subjects I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was really inspiring to be here.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer detection system that consists of a new and more comfortable speculum for vaginal insertion, and also an automated application that can grade your VIA testing images for colposcopy.
It's such an amazing experience. I got the chance to meet wonderful people with their inventions and their ideas. So it was an amazing experience for me.
It's amazing. I didn't believe that I can pass it into Big 15 from thousands. I mean, like, I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that, I mean, they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important thing.
Innovative,
Inspiring,
and fun.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We are going to resume our session. Please kindly sit. All right. Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra Christian University.
Critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and abroad.
This situation is alarming with 20 millions.
Okay, welcome back.
The Falling Walls
Dear
Lab is a
students.
competition in which participants present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates.
Okay, we would
with
like to continue
all
the
very,
session
very, innovative idea.
for the awarding ceremony. So again, welcome back to all audience, our jury, and our finalists.
Their idea within just 3 minutes. It was really amazing.
I find them very innovative and very, very interesting to listen to.
We
I
kindly
learned a
ask
lot
for the
about
video
subjects I had no
operator
idea before
upstairs
that they
to
were
stop the
actually,
video so we can resume the session. Thank you very much. Okay, welcome back everyone. How was your break? I assume it was very difficult for the jury because I think they took a longer time than they should be. So finalists, what about your break? Okay, you can't wait, can you? All right, but before we begin the awarding ceremony, the DAAD would like to give a token of appreciation to Petra Christian University. And with that, we kindly invite Professor Dr. Insinyur Juwantoro Harjito and Professor Zeppelin to the stage. And we also kindly invite Dr. Guido Snider to come to the stage to give the token of appreciation. Please give a round of applause, everyone, for without them, this event cannot be possible. Thank you for the cooperation between the DAAD and Petra Christian University. And the next is to Prof. Zeppelin Tarigan as the head of committee of this event. Give a round of applause. To Dr. Guido, Prof. Zeppelin, and Prof. Juwantoro, you may return to your seat. Thank you very much.
And now, the moment that we've all been waiting for, the announcement for the winners of Falling Walls Lab Indonesia 2005.
All right.
But wait, Before we begin, we'd like to once again thank all the 19 finalists. Your courage to dream, your clarity of thought, and your commitment to your ideas and change are truly commendable. Today, all of you each have broken a wall, and that in itself is already a win.
All right. And now for presenting the awards, I am sorry, but I have to call to the stage again. Prof. Dr. Joantoro Harjito, Director of PCU, Dr. Guidos Nieders, Director of DAAD Regional Office Jakarta, and Dr. Tatas Broto Sudarmo from Euraxis ASEAN Regional Coordinator. Okay, this is the time that we all have been waiting for. Well, even though I'm the MC, I do not know who wins. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be as shocked, as surprised as everyone, but I hope it's a good surprise. Okay, are we ready to announce the third winner? All right, are you ready? Ooh, wow, everyone is so excited. All right. The third winner of the Falling Walls Lab 2025 is Miss Resda Syahrani with the title of Breaking the Wall of Breast Cancer Treatment. For Miss Resda Syahrani, could you please come to the stage? And we kindly ask Dr. Tatas to give the award to Miss Resda. Wow, congratulations again, Miss Resda. What a remarkable achievement. You can. Oh, all right, Dr. Tatas, I'm sorry, there is another one for the third winner.
Okay, smile.
Smile. That's a big smile, I know. Whew.
Okay.
There are 18 participants eager waiting.
Yeah. All right. So, are you guys excited for the runner-up? Yes! Okay, so the runner-up of the Falling Walls Lab 2025 is Mr. Alfred Susanto with the title Breaking the Wall of Unrecyclable Plastics. We would like to invite Mr. Alfred to the stage, and we kindly ask Professor Joantoro to present the award.
Congratulations again, Mr. Alfred. You may wait on the stage. Oh, wow.
I'm nervous.
17 finalists are waiting. All right. Now, we are ready to announce the first winner of the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia 2025. The first winner is Miss Fadila Tria Wulandari with the title of Breaking the Walls of Injustice for People with Disabilities. Congratulations! What a remarkable achievement. Congratulations. We kindly ask you to move to the stage, and for this one, we kindly ask Dr. Guidos Nieders to give the boarding pass and the award to Miss Fadila. Oh, she looks very grateful. Congratulations. Woo! Congratulations again to our first winner of Falling Walls Lab Indonesia 2025. Okay, right now we are going to take picture with all the winners. Can you please come to the center of the stage, and we are going to take pictures with Prof. Juwantoro, Dr. Guido, and Dr. Tatas. Thank you, Professor Juwantoro, Dr. Tatas, and Dr. Guido, and congratulations again for the 3 winners of the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia 2025. As what Prof. Juwantoro said before, that for all the finalists, you are already a winner. Yes. You may return to your seat. Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Amazing, amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
I mean, it must be very difficult to choose the 3.
I know, because we have such amazing finalists, 19 of them.
Yep.
And once again, we would like to extend our heartfelt congratulations to all of our winners. And we wish our first place finalists to be to the very best as they go on to represent Indonesia at the Falling Walls Lab Global Finale in Berlin this November. Let's give one final round of applause not only to our winners but to every single finalist who took the stage today. You are shown that bold ideas are truly no boundaries.
Okay, now we have come to the end of this event. We have opened it with a prayer, and now we are going to close it with a prayer as well. Please pray according to your belief, and I will lead this prayer in Christian way. Heavenly Father, as we conclude the Falling Walls Lab event, we come before you with hearts full of gratitude. Thank you for the ideas, creativity, and knowledge shared today. We are grateful for the opportunity to witness the brilliance and innovation you have inspired in each finalist. We ask that you bless all the finalists, judges, organizers, audiences as they leave this place. May the ideas presented today continue to grow and make a positive impact on the world. Guide us all as we move forward, and may the connections, insights gained here today bear fruit in the coming days. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this brings Falling Walls Lab Indonesia 2025 to a close. Congratulations to our winners, and thank you to our jury, to our sponsors, and everyone here today. See you next year, and keep breaking walls.
Thank you.
Thank you. We kindly ask for all finalists. You can come to the stage, and for all jury, we are going to take picture with all the finalists and all the jury, and perhaps all the VIPs.
Untuk rekan-rekan mahasiswa, jangan lupa absen di pintu keluar. Karena SKKK hanya diberikan kepada mahasiswa yang absen di pintu keluar. Terima kasih.
For all finalists, we kindly invite you to the stage for final
The Falling Walls
photo
Lab
with
is
all
a
the jury
competition in which participants
and
present their innovative
all
ideas
finalists.
in 3 minutes with 3 slides. We have seen here in the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia at Petra Christian University, we have seen 15 candidates with all very
We also
very,
invite
innovative ideas.
Prof. Zeppelin, Prof. Jawantoro, and Dr. Linawati Limantara to come to the stage and take
actually speak out their
lots
idea
of
within just
photos
3
with
minutes.
our
It was really
jury
amazing.
and
I find them
finalists. Dear
very
finalists, could you
innovative
please
and
move your
very,
way
very interesting to
to
listen
the
I learned a lot about
stage
subjects
here.
I had no idea before that they were actually important from a research perspective, and it was
You can
really
bring that if
inspiring
you
to
want.
me.
Yeah. Oh.
So my invention in this event about Falling Walls Lab is about providing lobster a nutritious feed.
We are creating a cervical cancer
You're all
detection
fine.
system that consists of
We are
a
going to
new
take picture
and more
with all the
comfortable speculum for
finalists first
vaginal insertion,
and all the jury
and
because
also an automated application that can grade.
We'll take a big picture
DIA
first,
testing
and for
images
everyone
for
who would like to stay for additional picture, you may do
It's
so.
such an amazing
Prof. Dr.
experience.
Juantoro,
I
we
got
kindly
the
invite you
chance
to the
to
stage to take a final
wonderful
picture with
people
our.
with their inventions and their
The
ideas.
jury, you may
So it
come
was
to the
a
stage. We will take one
amazing
final picture.
experience for me.
Dr. Linawati
It's
Limantara, we
amazing.
also
I didn't
kindly
believe that I
invite you
can
here.
pass it into big 15 from those, I'm speechless. But again, this is like my way to do something about our idea. At least I want to know that, they know about our working, so about our idea. That's the most important.
Innovative.
Inspiring.
Okay, we need to make 2 lines. 2 lines. We need to make 2 lines because this is too wide for the picture. So maybe the boys, you can sit in the front. Yes. Thank you so much. Those who are young and able to sit in the front, you may do so. Make sure that you are visible to the camera.